do you feel like there are any challenges that a lot of couples encounter that could be prevented? And what do you feel are like some tips that you have to help prevent those challenges that they seem to encounter a lot?
So I think one of the biggest things that I'll say, and if there's any takeaway, honestly, from this whole podcast that we're doing today, is to trust your vendors. Yeah, is definitely to trust your vendors, because as many weddings as we've done, and like especially as a planner, you know, they interview us in the beginning, they hire us for a reason. So it's like you're hiring me to be able to run this special day for you. You have to be able to trust me. And I think like if there is no trust with the couple and any of the vendors, then it definitely becomes a challenge. The communication will not be there. You know, you just have to mesh. You just have to really mesh well. And like when I do consultations with my couples, I always tell them it is okay to talk to other coordinators or planners before you decide on who you're going to work with, because you're going to be working with them for so long that you have to be able to have that connection, that vibe, you know. And so and you know, that's where the trust comes in. It's like if I don't trust you, then we're not going to vibe well, and the whole process is just not, it's not going to be fun. And we just want it to be fun. Like I want my couples to have fun when they're working with me. I want them to be able to look back and remember the planning process as like, oh my gosh, like I remember when we did this. And or at the end of the day tell me I'm going to miss planning with you. And I get that a lot, and I want to keep that going. You know, you don't want your couples to come back and then say, oh my god, that was like the worst experience of my life. Like no, that's not what we're here for. So yeah, if there's anything I can recommend is 100% trust your vendors and make sure you do your research, and you know, you talk to them, you ask the questions, and have good conversation. And you know, from the get-go, like for me, I can definitely tell when I'm doing a consultation if we vibe well. Like, oh, I definitely could say I could definitely work with this couple. Or you know, I could see myself being friends with them afterwards, and a lot of the couples I work with do end up becoming friends with me. So that's just like icing on the cake, really.